in fact, get you the latest as far as Sushant Singh Rajput death case is concerned. My colleague Munish Pandey is joining us, keeping a very close eye on every move of the CBI. Devesh, who has been, in fact, from day one, been tracking this case, all the angles of the Enforcement Directorate and everything else. Mustafa is also joining us this evening for more details on how and what the investigating agencies are going to do. Munish, coming to you first. CBI very, very active on day one, going to various places, questioning the cook and one of the team members of Sushant Singh Rajput. What's the next plan of action? When are they going to visit the residence of Sushant Singh Rajput?
Yeah, well, Ankit, it has been a very actionful day for the Central Bureau of Investigation, because remember, after arriving in Mumbai, within few hours, they not only got the evidences, but they have already started doing the forensic examination and analyzing the evidence which they have gathered from Mumbai Police. Now, what Central Bureau of Investigation claims at this point of time is that their initial plan is to question everyone who was present on that unfortunate day, that is on 14th June. They want to understand from Neeraj and Samuel Miranda, who were questioned today, and also the other two, Deepesh Sawant and the other person, that what went wrong on that day, who all were present, who saw the body in what condition, who was the first person who entered into the room where Sushant was found dead. And after questioning these people, now CBI is planning to question Rhea Chakravarti. That is the first part. The second part, what CBI is doing is that they are now analyzing the photographs of crime scene, because what they believe that the crime scene is already tampered. If they want to establish whether it's a case of suicide and murder, which is going to be very crucial for the investigation, they have to analyze the photographs, and that is why forensic examiners are already working on it. Ankit.
Munish, you were saying that the next in the line of questioning is going to be Rhea Chakravarti. By when do you think the CBI is going to question Rhea Chakravarti? I mean, a lot of people are saying that it seems that the CBI is already building a case towards the questioning of Rhea Chakravarti. Is she be going to question today itself, or are they still waiting to put some, pictures in this puzzle together before they go to Rhea Chakravarti?
Yeah, well, Ankit, this is a very important question. And remember, this case has been lodged against Rhea Chakravarti. She is the prime accused. Now, CBI has to, probe the allegations which has been leveled against Rhea Chakravarti. And this is why CBI had decided to first question everyone and then Rhea Chakravarti, because if Rhea Chakravarti is questioned first, then she is going to deny all the allegations. That is why CBI is planning to record the statements of the people who were close to Rhea Chakravarti. And Samuel Miranda is the person who was in constant touch with Rhea Chakravarti. There are allegations that on the instructions of Rhea Chakravarti, Samuel Miranda replaced some of the staff members of Sushant Singh Rajput. Also, these are the people who can give a better understanding that what exactly and how exactly the relationship of Sushant Singh Rajput and Rhea Chakravarti was going at that point of time. So what CBI will be doing is that for next... today they will be recording the statement of witnesses. Tomorrow they will be recording the statement of witnesses. And maybe day after tomorrow, they will be recording statement of Rhea Chakravarti, and she will be confronted with this statement.
So it will also be very important, Munish, that at this point of time, the CBI, because it has a lot of catching up to do as well. I mean, they are coming into the case after more than 60 days, and there are a lot of things that they... Okay, let's very quickly now go across to this reaction which is coming in from Vikas Singh, who is the lawyer of Sushant Singh Rajput's family.
इन्वेस्टिगेशन जो हुआ ही नहीं था, या पटना का जो एक लेम डक इन्वेस्टिगेशन था, सही माने में अब अच्छी तरह से इन्वेस्टिगेशन अभी स्टार्ट ही हुआ है. तो इसलिए पूरी उम्मीद करते हैं कि सीबीआई जल्दी तह तक पहुंचेगा और कुछ न कुछ खुलासा होगा बहुत जल्दी.
सर, रिया की मॉर्चरी में होने की सामने आ रही है, उसको कैसे आप देखते हैं?
देखिए, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता किस हैसियत से रिया मॉर्चरी में गई. रिया का लिव इन रिलेशनशिप जो क्लेम भी करती हैं, वो लिव इन रिलेशनशिप भी खत्म हो गया था 8 जून को. 8 जून के बाद उनका कोई स्टेटस नहीं था सुशांत सिंह राजपूत की जिंदगी में. और सुशांत की बहन मौजूद थी मुंबई में, तो जब उसकी बहन मौजूद थी तो किसी और को उसके डेड बॉडी के पास जाना या मॉर्चुरी में जाने का कोई मतलब ही नहीं बनता. तो अगर वो गई हैं तो बिल्कुल गैर कानूनी तरीके से गई हैं, और अगर मुंबई पुलिस ने अलाउ किया उनको जाने के लिए तो मुंबई पुलिस को इस बात का जवाब देना पड़ेगा कि किस हैसियत से उन्होंने रिया को अलाउ किया जाने के लिए।
Today CBI start investigated the case of Sushant Singh, and CBI handed over the evidence and the things which Mumbai Police has collected during their investigation. So how do you see?
That is Vikas Singh, in fact, speaking on Rhea Chakrabarti, who, according to some allegations, have also gone inside, in fact, this mortuary. And that is what he was answering as well, where the autopsy took place for Sushant Singh Rajput. But as we were talking about the CBI investigation, the important thing for the CBI, as I was telling you earlier, is a lot of catching that they will have to do, because they are coming into the case after 2 months. Now, the first step for them would be to question the people, those who were present at the spot when Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead. So let's first take you back to June 14th. Who were the people, those who were present there? And these are going to be the main characters which the CBI is going to question first to try and establish the sequence of events. Now, Neeraj, who is the cook, who was the cook of Sushant Singh Rajput, he served the last juice, the mango juice, in fact, to Sushant Singh Rajput. He was working in Bandra. He has already been grilled by the CBI. Second person is Siddharth Pithani, who was Sushant Singh Rajput's flatmate and content manager. He opened the door of Sushant Singh Rajput's room. He is now in Ahmedabad. He will be a key person who will be questioned by the CBI. Meanwhile, Dipesh Sawant is another person. He was the housekeeper and is staying in Chembur, Mumbai. Meanwhile, Keshav Bakner is one more person. He was Sushant Singh Rajput's cook and he stays in Bandra. Now, there is another person who was present at the crime scene, and that's the locksmith who broke the lock. All these people will be questioned by the CBI to try and establish the sequence of events before they can in fact build their case and start questioning Rhea Chakrabarti and others, looking into the financial angle and other things as well. Now, what are the things that have been asked by Neeraj, of Neeraj by the CBI? So CBI put out a questionnaire for Neeraj. The CBI asked him what happened on June 14, who all were present in the house, how long did Sushant, other flatmates stay in the house, what was Sushant Singh Rajput's mood, what did he have for dinner, when did he retire for the day, who found Sushant Singh Rajput's body, who brought Sushant's body down, did someone ask the body to be brought down, when was the PCR call made, who made the PCR call, and who all stayed in Sushant Singh Rajput's residence, his flat in Bandra, where he died for last 6 months preceding to the date of his death. Let's very quickly, because we were earlier able to speak to Neeraj. He's been a key character who was questioned by the CBI today. This is what he told us when we had earlier spoken to him.
तो उन्होंने शायद जो है उन्होंने बोला कि आप तो बात भी करते हो, पूछ लो ना सर से खाने का क्या प्रोग्राम है। फिर खाने की तैयारी करते हैं, 10 साढ़े 10 हो गया। तो फिर हमने खटखटाया तो हमने आवाज़ भी मारी, सर सर खोलो, क्या बात हो गई। तो सिद्धार्थ ने भी खोला, सुशांत सर बोल के आवाज़ मारी। तो मैंने भी आज मारा। तो उनकी सिस्टर को फ़ोन किया था, तो सिस्टर ने बोला जैसे भी खुलवाओ, मैं फटाफट पहुंच रही हूँ। तो उन्होंने ताला चाबी वाले को फ़ोन करा कि पता तो चले क्या है अंदर। फिर उन्होंने 5 मिनट में तोड़ दिया। तो हमने उनको गेट ही नहीं खोलने दिया। हमने कहा जैसे तोड़ दिया आप सामान उठाओ। उन्हें 2000 रुपये कैश दिए। तो मैं दीपेश उन्हें बेच दिया। हमने कहा जाओ। मैं दीपेश सिद्धार्थ ऊपर थे और जो केशव भाई थे जो कुक थे उन्हें ड्रॉप करने के लिए, गेट बंद करने के लिए, तो उन्हें चले गए। तो पहले सिद्धार्थ था आगे, उसके पीछे क्या बोलते हैं अपना दीपेश था और लास्ट में मैं था। तो जैसे दीपेश गया, वो सिद्धार्थ जाने के बाद तो वो एकदम बाहर आ गया और सेट बोल के। हमने बोला ऐसा क्या है, हम भी देख लें। तो जैसे दीपेश के जस्ट पीछे मैं था, तो देखा तो सर पंखे में बिल्कुल फांसी लगा के लटके।
So where all are the CBI team, because the team has been divided into 3 parts, where all are the key locations where they are investigating this entire case in Mumbai? Location number 1, which is crucial for the CBI, is Sushant Singh Rajput's Bandra residence, which is the crime scene and where Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead. Apart from that, the other big location is the DRDO guest house, in fact, which the DRDO guest house, which where Sushant Singh Rajput, which will be the operational center for the interrogations for the CBI. The Mumbai Police, the location number 3 is going to be the Bandra Police Station, where the Mumbai Police is in fact going to be, this is where the Mumbai Police is going to provide all the assistance as far as the CBI team is concerned. Location number 4 is Rhea Chakrabarti's residence. And location number 5 is the Cooper Hospital, where the doctors conducted the autopsy on Sushant Singh Rajput. Another important location is the Enforcement Directorate office, which is probing the financial angle in this case. So this is are the key locations where, in fact, all this action is going to take place. Now, Devesh, my colleague, is joining us. He has been tracking all the developments very closely, including the Enforcement Directorate's investigation into this. Now, Devesh, looking at the CBI's action plan, it is very clear that they are building, first of all, an entire narrative of what happened on June 14th. And from there, they are going to go on and make a case against the key accused, find whether they are involved or not. Where is the CBI team right now? And also give us very quickly what's happening with the Enforcement Directorate probe.
Yes, Ankit, CBI has had a very action-packed day. This is the first day they've started investigations in the Sushant Singh Rajput case, and there are 2 teams which are grilling Neeraj Singh, the cook, and Samuel Miranda, the house manager, while there's another team behind me at the Bandra police station, which is taking over all the documents and evidences that Mumbai Police had collected. Remember, Mumbai Police was the first agency which started investigating the case, though they didn't have an FIR, but they were investigating the case based on an accidental death report and had recorded statements of over 56 people. But there was no complaint. That is what the Mumbai Police has said. Earlier also, there was no complaint from anyone, no foul play alleged. So they had not registered any complaint. In terms of the investigation being carried out by the Enforcement Directorate, so Enforcement Directorate has already questioned Samuel Miranda, Shruti Modi, who are the 2 accused named in the FIR by CBI. Other than that, Rhea Chakrabarti, Shovik Chakrabarti, Indrajit Chakrabarti have also been questioned for multiple hours. Other than that, filmmaker Rumi Jaffrey was yesterday questioned because Rumi Jaffrey was the filmmaker who offered the last film project to Sushant Singh Rajput and Rhea Chakrabarti, and according to his statement that he gave to Mumbai Police, Sushant was offered rupees 15 crores for this film, which was a rom-com, and Rhea was to act in the film with Sushant Singh Rajput. So he was also questioned. Other than that, the chartered accountants of both Sushant Singh Rajput and Rhea Chakrabarti, the tax assistant, has also been questioned. And they've, meanwhile,
Devesh, keep tracking all these developments. I am going to come back to you because the important thing right now, Devesh, is also the fact that, you know, the entire case, because the main accused in this case is Rhea Chakrabarti. And the question that a lot of people are asking, will she be arrested? Will the CBI take her in custodial interrogation? For CBI to arrest Rhea Chakrabarti, there have to be some prima facie, in fact, evidence that they will have to initially corroborate and collect against her. Are there enough grounds for the CBI to arrest Rhea Chakrabarti, take her into custodial interrogation? Take a look at this report.
Rhea Chakrabarti, actor, Sushant Singh Rajput's girlfriend, charged with abetment to suicide, theft and cheating. She's now at the center of the CBI investigation. From first demanding a CBI probe to then seeking a transfer, Rhea Chakrabarti has no choice now but to face the CBI. And the only question now is, will she be arrested? And if yes, then on what grounds? Charge, abetment to suicide. It's a charge that's difficult to prove, and an arrest can be made only when the CBI gets credible evidence. Charge, wrongful confinement. The Bihar Police FIR accuses Rhea of wrongful confinement of Sushant Singh Rajput. The late actor's family claims that Rhea kept Sushant at a resort for 3 months and blocked him from meeting his family. But arrest on wrongful confinement charge can happen only if confinement of Sushant by Rhea is substantiated. Charge, criminal intimidation. Rhea is accused of threatening Sushant in the days leading up to his death. She allegedly told Sushant that she would make his mental health reports public and tell the press that he was mad. Again, a charge that's difficult to prove. The other big charge against Rhea Chakravarti is that she allegedly siphoned off Sushant Singh Rajput's finances. The actor has already been summoned and grilled twice by the Enforcement Directorate, and sources say that her statements have been inconsistent. Charge: cheating. If the CBI is able to uncover the money trail and get evidence that Rhea cheated Sushant financially, that makes easy ground for arrest. Charge: theft. Similarly, if it's proven that Rhea transferred money from Sushant's accounts or was controlling his finances without his knowledge, that too could lead to her immediate arrest. Charge: criminal breach of trust. If the CBI is able to prove that it was Rhea who broke Sushant's trust and drove him to alleged suicide, as claimed by Sushant's father, that's a solid reason for arrest.
All the eyes are now on the CBI. A lot of its investigation will focus on Rhea Chakravarti, but whether the actress will be arrested or not will depend upon the evidence which the Federal Probe Agency is able to gather. With camera person Pradeep Gupta, this is Munish Pandey in Delhi for India Today.
Mustafa Sheikh is also with us this evening from Mumbai. Mustafa, has there been any reaction from Rhea Chakravarti or her parents' side as far as the CBI probe is concerned? And have they been summoned by the CBI for any sort of questioning? As Munish was telling us earlier, she will be questioned. When is a call that the CBI team will have to take?
Yes, in fact, if you speak about reactions, it was only the day when these investigations were transferred to the CBI by Supreme Court. At that point of time, Rhea Chakrabarti's lawyer had released a statement saying that she will be cooperating as she did with Bandra Police Station and Enforcement Directorate. As you rightly said, that when will she be summoned now? As Munish Pandey, my colleague, was saying, that there is a lot of build-up which the CBI wants to do before she calls in Rhea Chakrabarti, because they want to confront her with facts and statements about all the other people who are witness in this case. So it's only for the time being that when she'll be called,
right,
because we know for a fact that she will be called, but at the same point of time, because CBI is entirely reinvestigating this case, it will...
She is the prime accused, and questioning Rhea Chakrabarti is going to be the most important day as far as the CBI is concerned in this entire case. What is it that they are going to confront her with is also going to be extremely important as far as the CBI fact-finding team is concerned in Mumbai. Thank you, Mustafa, for joining us with all those details.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.